Hey guys, and welcome to Little Blackbird 91. We're here again with another video here to entertain and educate you. Listen, Aubrey has come out and, she made this post on her particular Instagram, which I found quite funny. It's sad, but it's funny. And it was based upon what P. Diddy had said. Finally, P. Diddy responds and says what he had to say, which was that he felt like his name has been ran through the mud. And, for him, it's a political situation. But it's really interesting because he and R. Kelly have something quite in interest, quite in common, and it's the way they responded to these allegations. Now, I'm sure P Diddy wasn't going to respond originally because originally the Cassie situation happened. He responded a little bit there, but now there's now the fourth one in 3 weeks, and I'm sure there's gonna be more. It's now we've got a response from him. So there's the response that he reads. He goes, "Enough is enough. Okay, enough is enough. Okay, I've had enough." It's giving the R. Kelly vibe, I can't lie to you. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me absolutely be clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, family, and for the truth. And yet, when it came to Cassie, you settled real quick. So did you do that? You settle in. You said you settle in for her didn't mean anything. But why would you settle if you know it wasn't the truth? Now, don't get it twisted. Other people have settled outside of court. Michael Jackson did it as well. I hate to say it, he settled outside of court as well for a quick payday, but they're still obviously up in the air because people said they were lying. But anyway, that situation, right? And Aubrey has been on his neck from beginning. She didn't sign an NDA. She made sure that other girls of Danity Kane didn't sign an NDA and sign up for their royalties because she wanted to make sure that they had the freedom, and she was absolutely right to do so. She was an absolute leader in doing that, and shout out to Aubrey for doing so, and other women who have also stood up to Diddy in that respect. There was a black lady who also quit Revolt because of Diddy being the chairman of that company, which he's now actually since stepped down. We'll do a video about that as well, because I told you he would have to step down from certain things. But I love this video they put up here of R. Kelly kind of saying this.
I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You killing me, man. This is not about music.
Robert.
Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
Robert.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
I'm sorry, but that video will always get the last from us. Look, let's be honest. In this situation, right? When these people get caught, the biggest thing is this, right? A grandeur delusion, and the reason why is because they're so steeped in their sin, they don't want to be found out, right? And when their biggest fear is that light will expose their darkness. I've been there. I know what it means. And when I say been there, what I mean in the sense of, when you're doing something wrong, and you're afraid of the light's gonna shine on you, you try to wriggle out as much as possible. You've ever cheated before? If you've ever pretended something with a woman or whatever, and you get caught, you try to lie your way out of it. The player's handbook is lie to the very end, right? So I cannot go based upon the fact that you're defending yourself as a way of saying, yeah, they must be telling the truth. No, because the player's handbook says lie to you dead. You know what I'm saying to you? It's an unwritten book, but anyway. The same rhetoric as R. Kelly, because they have the same issue, power. In the industry of music, it's power. In the industry of sexual violence, it's power. The reason why a lot of rape cases take place is not because a person wants sex. It's not because a person's sex starved. People are not people because of sex starvation. They're raping them because of power. And when you start looking at it from that perspective, you say, oh my God, it's so much more different. Because I remember I had to come to an education because a lot of myths that I carried from a very young age until I spoke to a friend who really educated me about it. And when I understood the motivation behind it, I was like, oh my God, not because someone's sex starved. They're not because of sex. No, these people are doing it because of power. It gives them an enthralling sense of power to know that you're afraid, you're scared, they can take it from you whenever they want. It makes them feel good knowing that they have the power to do this to you against your will. And guess what? Nobody can hear you scream. So they can also get away with it too. And you see, sin grows in the dark. I know I've been a bad boy in the streets, so I can tell you, sin grows in the dark. I just have to be real with you, okay? All right, it grows in the dark, okay? So it grows without any boundaries of light or enlightenment, any truth being present, right? The sadistic beings get off having you disempowered, okay, and having you abused. So these things that R. Kelly and the likes of P. Diddy did, it's not because of necessarily needed sex. They did it because it empowers their sadistic, evil, twisted, dark, rooted mindset. Okay, when a man's unchecked in his behavior and he can do whatever he wants, the road to destruction is wide. So these men that are doing these things, yeah, they're gonna cry at the end like R. Kelly's doing, and P. Diddy's coming out crying about how enough's enough. You know, I've been lied upon. You know, people are here looking for a payday. Yeah. Okay, we know. Okay, we know that you. The reason why these things happen is because you've been allowed to get away with it so long. That's why it's all coming out at once. And we can talk about the fact that in the industry that once you know, like we saw Bill Cosby, he went to buy NBC. They brought up all the evil things that he done. But the reality is they balance the scales. What Satan is doing is balancing the scales. He goes, okay, cool. You want to come up here? That's great. Through racism and through prejudice, yes, Bill Cosby, of course. Yeah, we're going to expose everything you've done. Oh, because we've been saving it. Because that industry, the reason why you get to that top level anyway is because you've been doing some grimy stuff most of the time. And they're like, we've been saving it. We've been waiting for the right moment. Yeah, because, you know, the accuser of the brethren is Satan. That lies, kills, and steals is Satan. So we know that, listen, he's been storing up waiting, and he works through men. So he's been storing up waiting. They've been, putting scores aside. Okay, the right day, the right time, you're going to try and come out, and we're going to get you when we feel like it. We can destroy you at any point in time. Do you know why? Because Satan thrives on the same thing. What? Power. That's what he wanted. That's why he was kicked out of heaven. His prideful self wanted power. He wanted to be worshipped. He wanted to be glorified. He wanted to be uplifted. He wanted to be like God. And so the very maker of the very, I said the very maker, but the very father of lies also operates on a space of power. So why would not his minions also what? Operate in a space of power. Evil thrives when it has power unchecked and unlimited because it comes from a place of darkness, not a place of light. When I say light, not a place of pure love. So Diddy and the likes of those who are operating this, they operate like their father. And the industry is built to be a pit and a cage for sin to grow and manifest and have as much space and room to do what's wicked. It's just what it is, you know what I mean? So yeah, we're going to talk about the Mark Curry situation in another video because he done a couple of videos I want to speak about. So make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification uploads. We appreciate you lot. Stay locked and loaded. And yeah.